Good morning, everyone. In last two classes, we tried to explore the different meanings of good. And in this class, first we will revise what we have done in the last 2 days. And then we will try to solve some of the exercises. We will look at how these words you can use in your day-to-day life. So first, let's repeat and revise what we have done in the last two classes. The word of discussion is good. So we had if a friend is a good, he is a good friend. It means your friend is close, intimate, and we call it a bosom friend. Like we are bosom friends, we are bosom pals, and we are bosom chums. And these are the synonyms of friends. A friend is a pal, a friend is a chum. But these words are in general used for friends from childhood. Then we have the second phrase. If entertainment is good, some movie is good, some holiday is good, something that you enjoyed very much, that is good. It means it's a good movie, means it's entertaining. It's a good holiday, means it is pleasant. If I say it's a great party or it's a good party, means it is enjoyable. Then we have the third question, that is weather. If weather is good, it means it is pleasant. And then we had weather in, like, in summers when days are very hot. If it is raining, weather is good. Means weather is pleasant. How is the weather today? You'd say it's fine. So it's lovely or it's beautiful. A sunny day is fine weather. So how is the weather? Weather is rough or weather is good. So the weather is rough today, means it is good or it is bad. Rough weather is bad. If it is raining for many days and today it is dry, means how is the weather as compared to last 3 4 days? Let's say it's weather is warm. How is weather? It's fair. It's lovely. It's beautiful. And interestingly, it's not rough. Means it's not inclement. Means it's not something that makes you uneasy. Rather, you just love. You want to go out. You want to enjoy the coziness of the day. Then we have if it's an excuse or a reason. Means it's a good excuse, not a lame excuse. Good excuse means it's genuine, it's sound, means it's strong, it's valid, and the other word for valid is legitimate. Then we had plausible. Plausible means convincing, likely in the given situation. If you take it's a period of time. If it's long, it's a big duration. So it has taken good 2 hours, means it has taken full 2 hours. You are full 2 hours late or you are entire 2 hours late. You may say in good English, let's say I waited a good 3 hours, means I waited for full 3 hours. If you are a person and you're good, means you are well behaved, you are helping, you are cooperative, you are supportive, you are kind, you are generous, right? And most interestingly, you love to help others. So he's a good person. It means he is a helpful person. He is supportive. He's kind. He's not violent. If food is good, it means it is tasty, delicious, and good food is nutritious also. Means it gives you all the required nutrients, carbohydrates, proteins, and vitamins. You just have everything. If a person is good, he is a good driver. Means goodness in terms of skills. So he's a good driver, he's a good student, he's a good scientist, or he is a good batsman. What does it mean? He is an able batsman, he is capable batsman, he is an excellent batsman, he's a good teacher, means he's a good scientist, he's a good doctor, he is skillful, accomplished. Accomplished means he is skillful, he is very experienced. He is able means he is competent. So if a person is good in terms of skills, he is able, capable, accomplished, competent, skillful, expert, fine, and excellent. If time means time frame, this bracket. Suppose it's great, means what is that great? The time is great. So when I say Zia chose a good moment to appear, means suitable moment. So if time is good, what does it mean? It is suitable moment. Time is good means it is favorable, it is fortunate, and if time is good, it is convenient as you want to do it. Then we have if situation is good, what does it mean? Situation is favorable, it's wonderful, or it's marvelous, it's excellent situation. So situation, we are all on the time. That's good. It's good that we're able to get time off. So it's that way. It was in our chapter 1. Then we move to chapter 2. So in chapter 1, we had arriving home. And what was that? It was a story of Mary and Jill. They had just returned from holiday. They had had a really good time and felt relaxed and happy. It was raining as they got off the plane, but they were not complaining as they had had very good weather in their holiday resort. The girls looked around for Jill's brother Joe, who was meeting them. He had said that he would be happy to drive them home since this gave him a good excuse for leaving the office early for once. Joe must be here somewhere, said Mary, just as he appeared. The girl's flight was a good 2 hours late, and Joe had gone to get something to eat to pass the time. It was good of you to wait so long, said Jill. That's okay, replied Joe. I like looking around airports, although the food was not very good. When the luggage arrived, they made their way to the car, which was parked quite far away. As they got into the car, Jill said to Mary, The traffic will be busy at this time of day. But Joe is very good driver and will get us home safely. When they arrived at Jill's house, Mary's parents had just got there also. You all arrived at a good time, said Jill's mother. I was just about to serve dinner. That's good, said Jill. We are starving after that long journey. So the point is, we have just, and I have read it for you so that you can practice along with. जो मैंने रीड किया है यदि आप उसको पीछे पीछे रीड करते हैं your pronunciation will definitely improve. Then in the second we had again good. It was exhausted by children. So who was exhausted by children? It was Sof N who got tired. And who were the children? Children were Emma and Sophie. And here we had it. If a child is good, he or she is well behaved. And we had he or she is obedient. So the children were told to be good. It means they were told to be obedient and listen carefully to the teacher. It means if a child is good, well behaved, or obedient, he or she does not do anything mischievous. If it was a good thing to do, if something is good thing to do, it is right thing, correct thing, proper thing, suitable thing, and appropriate thing to do. It means ये सही बात है जो हमें करनी चाहिए. And if it is punishment or scolding, डांट डपट हो या दंड हो, so the dog deserve a good smack. यानी इस कुत्ते की अच्छी पिटाई होनी चाहिए. It deserves a good smack. Deserve का मतलब है हकदार होना. तो ये कुत्ता किसका हकदार है? इसकी अच्छी पिटाई करनी चाहिए. क्यों करनी चाहिए? क्योंकि इसने मीट चुराया है. So the dog deserves a good smack for stealing the meat. यदि कोई स्कॉल्डिंग is telling off also. जब हम किसी को बहुत अच्छे से डांटते हैं तो we go for it deserves a good telling off. So if punishment is good punishment means that is severe punishment. अच्छा खासा. Severe means ऐसी कोई चीज जो आपको नुकसान पहुंचाती है. That is serious. If a person or animal is good in terms of health, so he is in good condition or he is in good health, means he is healthy, he is fit, he is muscular, he is athletic. So of a person or animal, the athletes have to be in good form. Yes, they have to be in good form to run a marathon race. So here good person means he's healthy, strong, fine, muscular, fit, and most interestingly, athletic. If it is machine or a system that is good, we are looking for an old machine, but in good condition. If machine is in good condition, it is in order. If a machine is out of order, means it is in bad condition. It's not working. So you should, I mean, we are looking for an old machine, but one in good condition. Means one in good condition means it is working, it's functioning. If food is good, I told you earlier, if food is good, it is delicious or it is nutritious. So you can say it is wholesome food. What does it mean, wholesome? It means all the nutrients are there. Vitamins are there, protein is there, carbohydrates are there, and required fats and lipids are there. So if it is wholesome food, means it's complete food. Like the milk of mother or mother's milk is wholesome food. Because kids do not have anything. They just depend on mother's milk. And it means mother's milk provides everything required for survival. It means and carbohydrates, proteins, and required lipids and fats. So that is a mother's milk is wholesome food. That is nutritious, healthy, and health giving. If clothes are good, means you look good, means you are in good clothes. If somebody wears good clothes, Mary was going to a job interview and was wearing her good clothes. It means she was wearing her smart, she looked smart, she looked her best, she wore newest clothes, she wore finest clothes, and she wore special clothes. If it's a person and if a person is morally correct, he's a good person. Means he's not criminal, means he is not a thief, he's not dishonest, he's sincere, he's virtuous, means a person of good qualities. He is morally correct, he is morally upright. It means he is a worthy person. If a task is good, a piece of work is good, that's a good job. Means that's an excellent job. Teaching is a good job, means it is a satisfactory job. It gives you satisfaction at the end of the day. After all, you are making a contribution to someone's life. So it is really satisfying. So it's a good job. It's a good career option. So of a task or a piece of work, the joiner made a good job of building the shed. Means he made an excellent job, a great job, a satisfactory and competent job. Now let's read what we did yesterday. Here we have Anne tells two young nieces, Emma and Sophie, if they are good all morning, she'll take. Who is she? Anne is she. She'll take them to the park this evening or this afternoon. Said Anne to her two young nieces, Emma and Sophie. Nieces means Batiza, Batizi. Nephew is Batiza and niece is Batizi. भांजा और भांजी को भी हम क्या कहेंगे? Nephew and niece. She was looking after them for a few days while her sister Jackie was in hospital. So they wanted some care. And although she knew that it was a good thing to do, she was finding it quite difficult. For a start, the children were always quarreling. Their parents must have very good tempers. If you have good tempers, you are calm, you are placid, as we had it. If your temper, your disposition, your nature is good, you are calm, you are tranquil, you are composed. It means you do not lose your temperament. You are placid, means you are very, very much calm. So if you have very good tempers, means you are calm. So your parents must have very good tempers. To cope with means to deal with. And mind one, yesterday we mentioned it specifically. It is always cope with, it is never cope up with. So if you use or you listen to somebody speaking copper with. Substitute that with cop with, right? So there is no such phrase in correct English, copper with. We have only cop with, right? That's a grammatical error. It's all the time, more than once, and had given them a good telling off and sent them to their rooms. She went to the gym regularly and had thought that she was in good condition. But Emma and Sophie were tiring her out. They seemed to have endless supplies of energy. Now she couldn't get the vacuum cleaner to work because Emma and Sophie did some kabada. That means they put that vacuum cleaner out of order to work, although it had been good order. When her sister left, the children had refused to eat their lunch, most of which was on the dining room floor. It was a complete waste of good food, and Anne had to clean up the mess. Thank goodness. She had changed out of her good skirt and was wearing old jeans. Their parents must be saints, said Anne to herself. Emma heard her, and she had to explain to her niece that a saint was a very good person. By the evening, Anne was feeling in need of adult company. She was pleased when her mother arrived and told her that she was doing a good job. And these are the two lessons we did yesterday and the day before yesterday. Now we will move to the chapter 3. And chapter 3 is the opposite of good. It means it is bad. First, we would like to read the passage and then we will try to relate the meanings, right? Most of the students, when they are learning or doing a course in English language, in general, they switch to translation. But if you really want to learn good English, translation will not help much. And the listening is the only way out. If you listen good English and you practice what you have listened, you try to apply, then definitely that will improve your ability to listen, ability to process the target language that we are learning. So there must be a lot of stuff in reading and listening of the target language which you really want to learn. Like we are in this classroom, we are trying to learn English language. So what to do? Start with simple English. Simple means one verb sentences, and then easy English means words are not difficult. You know all those words. But unfortunately, most of the people do not start with easy English. They do not practice. So see what is here, not the best holiday. It is the chapter 3. And if it is not the best holiday, means it is average, or I might say it's bad. It's not a good holiday. So what kind of the holiday is it? Let's see. Read the following passage carefully, paying particular attention to the words in bold type. And here are the words, in bold types. And this is one, which is given here. So the Martin family were on holiday. If you are on holiday, आप छुट्टी मनाने गए हो, मस्त आनंद करने गए हो, and they were having rather a bad time. If we say rather a bad time means very, very bad time. If you say it is time is bad, it is favorable or it is challenging. It is comfortable or it is difficult. It is pleasant or it is unpleasant. So if you say it is uncomfortable, means it is, as you can say, if a situation or a period of time is bad, it says Jim is going through a bad time at work. What does it mean? It means Jim is facing some problems. For Jim, it is bad time, means Jim is not comfortable. The time is not favorable. It means Jim is having disagreeable situation. So it is nasty. And nasty is bad. That's bad. It's nasty. Nasty means something that hurts you, something that is not favorable. That's a nasty decision. It means it's a bad decision. It will definitely damage and hurt you. So Jim is going through a bad time at work. Paula experienced one or two bad moments during the interview. It means one or two bad moments means one or two uncomfortable moments during the interview. So if you are facing some bad situation, that's a nasty situation, not agreeable, that may be disagreeable situation, or that is uncomfortable, that is not comfortable. If something is there, like those old houses are in bad condition, it means they are in a state of repair. They are in a state of repair means अब उसे मरम्मत की जरूरत है, बहुत टूट फूट हो गई है. They are in bad condition. They are in bad condition means they are in need of repair. Got it? A house is in bad condition means the house is in need of repair. So the fishing boat was in a bad state of repair. It means it was bad state means it was in terrible state. It was very, very bad. So the fishing boat, it needed repair. It was in bad condition or the boat was in a bad state of repair. It means it was not repaired properly, or it is in a bad state of repair means it requires repair immediately. That's there. So look at, if it is in a bad state of repair means it is in a poor state. It is so substandard. It is too much inferior. It needs immediate damages. It needs immediate improvement. If a person is a bad driver, as we had it, he is not skilled, he is not skillful, he is not able, he is not capable, competent, skillful, it means he is incompetent, or he is efficient or inefficient, skillful or unskillful, and then he is a poor driver, and he is not efficient. He is a bad driver. So a poor driver, so we say he is a poor driver means he is a bad driver. he's a good driver or he's a poor driver. You don't say in general, in good English, you do not say he's a bad driver. You say he's a poor driver. He's a good driver, that's fine. He's an efficient driver, that's fine. But he's an incompetent driver, that is, again, the right choice. If weather is bad, it means it is good or it's terrible. It's nasty, it's pleasing or it's uneasy. So we say it's dry or it's wet, it's mild or it is stormy, it's cold or it is warm, it is nasty or it is pleasing, it is unpleasant or it is pleasing, it is terrible or it is favorable, it is dreadful or it is enjoyable, it is foul or it is fine. That's there. So, as we will advance in our course, we will be able to, compare wet, dry, stormy, or mild, or it is calm. It is cold, or it is warm. It is nasty, or it is pleasing. It is unpleasant, it is terrible, or it is fine or favorable. It is dreadful, or it is enjoyable. It is foul, or it is fine. If a condition, situation, action, etc., that was a bad accident. What does it mean? It was a serious accident. It was good or it was dreadful. Accident is always a bad thing. So it was a terrible accident. It was very bad. God, it was such a terrible accident. So it claimed some lives or that it caused some deaths, casualties. If a person is sick, he is not in a good state. He is sick. He's not good. I'm not feeling good. I'm not feeling good. I'm not feeling well. Or I'm feeling well. So I don't feel myself well. So you are unwell. You're sick. You're poorly. It means you are not fine. You are under the weather. It means you are not in your general state of health. You are under the weather. So if you say, I'm feeling indisposed, means you are not well, you are not feeling well. If you say you are under the weather, means there is a change and I don't feel well. If a child is bad, he is a bad boy, means well behaved or ill behaved, you would say ill behaved. As obedient or naughty, naughty. If food is bad, that is fresh or rotten, मतलब बासी है सड़ गया है या फ्रेश है. Good food, fresh, nutritious. These eggs are bad, means they are rotten. This cheese is bad, means it is off, it has gone off, means it's rotten. If a person is feeling bad about something, Zia was feeling bad. If you feel bad, मुझे ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए था and I'm feeling bad. आपने कुछ किया हो और उस पर आपको बुरा फील हो रहा हो करने के बाद, तो आप क्षमाशील होते हैं. You feel sorry, you are apologetic, एंड यू आर कंट्राइट. आप में एक फीलिंग आती है पश्चाताप जैसी. यू फील रिमोर्स, यू फील कंट्राइट. मुझे ये नहीं करना चाहिए था. आई फील कंट्राइट. यू फील गिल्टी एंड रिग्रेटफुल. पश्चाताप का भाव आता है. आपको लगता है दिस इज नॉट मी, मैं ऐसा नहीं करता. सो ग्रामेटिकली दिस इज नॉट Me is this is not I. So of an action or habit, eating too much fat, it is harmful, it is damaging, or it is dangerous. This is our chapter 3. And now let's read the passage. How does it go? Very simple. We can see here the Martin family were on holiday and they were having rather a bad time. So what kind of the time? It was a difficult time. It may be nasty. It was disagreeable. They had rented a cottage on a small island, but the cottage was in very bad condition. It means it was in urgent need of repair, right? It was in poor condition. As soon as they arrived, they discovered that the roof was leaking and the windows did not fit properly. The cottage must have been repaired by very bad workers. The workers are bad. They are efficient or inefficient, competent or incompetent, incompetent. They were just, they were effective or ineffective, skillful or unskillful. That's there. To make matters worse, और मामले को और बुरा करने के लिए the weather was very bad. The weather is bad, it is rough or it is calm, it is rough. Okay, if the weather is bad, maybe it is raining, right? It is raining heavily. So you are not able to move out and arrange something that you need to address. So there is of weather. So the weather was very bad. The family had been experiencing warm sunshine, but it was rainy and windy. It is stormy, it is windy. बहुत तेज हवाएं चल रही हैं. If it is stormy or windy, the weather is bad or it is good. The weather is bad. So the family had been expecting warm sunshine, but it was rainy and windy. On the ferry over the island, Mrs. Martin had been sick and had been suffering from a bad headache. If a headache is bad headache means very much, it means it is very high, means it's severe or it's terrible, means I have severe headache, acute, sharping. It means it is intense, the pain is intense, headache is severe headache. So if she is suffering from a bad headache, means she is suffering from a severe headache, she is suffering from, intense headache. It was now 2 days after the journey, and she was still feeling pretty bad. What does it mean? If a person is feeling pretty bad, one is feeling fit or poorly, you are feeling poorly. Mr. Martin was trying to keep the younger children quiet because it is very difficult to keep younger children quiet. They'll keep on shouting while she rested, right, Mrs. Martin? But they were bored at not being able to go out in the rain. If you if you children don't stop being bad, if the children are bad, they are naughty, they are obedient or disobedient, they are disobedient, right? So if you children don't stop being bad, you'll go to your rooms. You'll go to your rooms मतलब तुमको बाहर नहीं जाना है, बंद कर देंगे, कमरे में बंद कर देते हैं बच्चों को, यहीं बैठ जाओ, बाहर नहीं जाएगा आप, चुप. That's there. You go to your rooms means कमरे में बंद कर देंगे, बाहर नहीं जाओगे. said their father. The Martins' eldest daughter, Meg, was unpacking a box of food which they had brought with them. These apples are bad. These apples are bad means these apples have gone rotten. These apples have gone rotten means these apples have gone off. अब वो खाने लायक नहीं रहे. They are not fit for consumption or eating. These apples are bad. She said now that it's stopped raining means it has stopped raining, but we pronounce it's stopped raining. I'll go to the local shop to get some more and take the children with me. On the way to the shops, she told them that they should be feeling bad about being so naughty when their mother was ill. They are feeling bad. First, you committed some wrong, and then you feel bad. Means you feel contrite, you feel regretful, you feel apologetic. I'm sorry, mom. So they should be feeling bad about being so naughty when their mother was ill. You're naughty too, said Simon, her youngest brother. You're smoking, and mummy says it's bad for you. Means it's injurious to your health. It is harmful. I'm going to tell her. और मैं mother को बताऊंगा या बताऊंगी. So the point is, this is how you do. We have the words, and now we can change it easily. Substitute these words. You rather have a bad time, that is favorable, unfavorable, terrible, dreadful, disagreeable. These are some of the words you can easily substitute. So focus on some of the questions. Always start with basic words and then substitute them with elegant and diverse words like bad, 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 bad. But you need to understand the bad time is difficult time. If you say bad conditions, mean in a poor condition. If you say bad workers, means inefficient, incompetent workers. If you say weather was very bad, it may be rough, stormy, windy, and you have a bad headache. What does it mean? You have severe headache. You are feeling bad, you are feeling poorly. If as the children don't stop being bad, bad means disobedient, mischievous. These apples are bad means they are rotten. And if you say, I feel uh, bad about being so naughty, means I feel contrite. And then you have it's bad for you, means it is injurious or harmful to you. And now we can reread, we can reconstruct, and this is one of the most wonderful things when you can immediately make your English good English. So if you really want to learn good and elegant English, stay with us every day, 7 to somewhere but in between 7 or 7:15. Thank you. Have a nice day. Enjoy.